The veil is thinning. The separation between truth and falsity has started to become more and more clear. It seems like, at least for me at this moment, it seems like the falsity has become so clear. It's so clear. Like I was looking on YouTube, and recently I haven't I started to feel more and more like I don't have anything to watch anymore on YouTube because everything seemed like false, fake, plastic. I don't know how to explain it. It seemed like plastic. Like you would see something made of plastic, like an imitation, like some plastic flowers. You look at the plastic flowers, and even though they are imitating the real flowers so well, you could almost think that they are real flowers. You can see there is something unnatural about the plastic flowers. There's something missing in them. It's like something essential is missing from these videos. And for sure it doesn't seem to be missing information, because information is so much. You can study so many things. You can find the right now you can spend lifetime just watching videos on YouTube. So much information there is right now. But is there something more in that information? Is there some essence of sorts? Some unbeatable essence, something that sticks, something that when you hear it, you can't move on. So I feel less and less drawn to look at these videos, even though they might sound interesting. Like in the past, I felt really interested in discoveries, like scientific discoveries. I would watch videos on these topics. I would love to see anything new in, especially like quantum physics or biochemistry or discovery about the DNA or cognition or... But recently I'm looking at these videos and I'm starting to see, oh my god, it's like they are visibly, something is fake about them. And it's not the information, it's the intention. That's the thing. It's the energy, the intention underneath the information presented. So recently I started seeing how now all these videos started to appear on YouTube with so much is going on, like even in the last couple of 2 months or so. So much is going on YouTube right now. It's like science is going mad at this point. It's like they're freaking discovering life on other planets. They have discovered a strange signal coming from some parts of the Leo constellation, coming out once in 22 minutes or something. Or they everything starts to be so much. They have discovered discovered life on another planet. Now it's like, oh wait, we have discovered that the Big Bang theory was wrong, and everything didn't came from nothing, and like all sorts of theories and all sorts of like aliens. Like now it's like, why haven't aliens contacted us? Now everything is about aliens and about outer space colonizing planets, and it's like going freaking mad. It's like you can visibly see that it's just something, somebody's like somehow is panicking somewhere. It's like it's freaking frenzy on the YouTube. And who like who even continues to take this seriously, really? Now I've seen a scientist, I think his name is Thomas Campbell, and he is this scientist which usually was talking about this like simulation theory, and but in a scientific way. Now I've seen a video where this guy is like freaking trying to teach people how to escape this reality, escape the simulation. Like everybody's like just trying to escape Earth at this moment. Science by colonizing planets, and I don't know, the spiritual people trying to ascend to 5D, or everybody's just trying to freaking escape Earth right now. It's like Earth would be on fire, and like I'm imagining one of those ships, those boats, when the boat becomes underwater or something, and all the creatures or the mouses start running away from. But anyway, these are just side observations. But where I was wanting to get with this is that, man, I was looking at even videos with like really this type of channels which have millions of subscribers, man, and they are really speaking about what is happening in the world with the changes that are happening with the climate changes, and they are presenting, like, I've seen at least I think 6 videos done by really high channels with serious scientific background to them, that were presenting and were saying clearly that humanity is going to collapse. It's like really soon. But did they make this seriously? Did they really told to the population, hey, this is really serious right now? Well, they said it somehow, but if you look at one of these videos, you would see that these people, the way they are talking, even the tone of voice, is like almost like a joke. It's almost like it seems like they are advertising their end of the world, like they would advertise a product. Hey, check it out! What is happening to us right now? It's climate changing, blah 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 blah. But don't worry. It's like, what the heck? It's like, is this a joke? Is this an advertisement of the new product, or is this freaking something seriously, really, really seriously, that is happening to all of us right now? Like, where is the true gravity in the tone of voice, in the mannerism? Or is this another joke? Is this another facade? What the heck is happening to these people? And science right now is like, who even believes in it anymore? Like, really? Like, science has to come to admit that it really made a fool of itself. I think worse than religion did. Like, I think this has to be said. Like, science really made a fool of itself. Since the beginning of empiricism or whatever, I don't know when that started, but 300, 500 years back. But I think science is at this moment in which we need to realize that it made a fool of itself worse than religion perhaps did. Like, who really believes in those theories and on these so-called pseudo discoveries of all sorts and all sorts of theories contradicting themselves? It's like billions. No, I think I've read something around the lines of over 1 million studies done each year. Like, who even has time to surf through all the studies and put them together and create a coherent picture of our true human nature and what we are doing on this planet. And many of these discoveries, they are just knocking others out. So one theory says something, another theory just as provable or says the other thing in reverse. Like one theory can say cholesterol is bad, and then another theory comes up and discovers cholesterol is actually good. Like, who even believes in this stuff? This is just some buffoons, man. It's like, this is how I see science at this moment. It's like, science is freaking done. There is no science anymore. It's freaking done at this moment. It's just babble. What they say this year will be invalidated perhaps next year. And there will be something like, oh, oops, we're sorry. We thought Big Bang was the origin of the cosmos. Oh, but now, yeah, we kind of figured out, no, it's not. No, it's something else, yeah. Yeah, but this thing now, we are kind of sure about it, yeah. Yeah. No, we were wrong. Yeah, we were wrong with the Big Bang, but this one, man, I'm telling you, this one is a real deal. Like, this is how the universe really originated. For sure, for sure. Yeah, exactly, sure. Who is even buying into this stuff anymore, man? Let's just admit that science, not only that it failed, which visibly didn't even seem like it tried to succeed. It was designed to be a joke since the start. Science is far from being here to give us any truth. They will just continue to babble on. Just nonsensical theories that not even they themselves believe in it. There might be genuine scientists out there, let's say, but those ones is like, they don't even count because the entire material that they are working with, all the theories that mankind has at this moment, most of them, they are just freaking nonsense. It's just nothing at all. And the real beings who probably came here in this reality and had something more real to say, think of Tesla or others, where do you see their theories ended up in? Nowhere. In the garbage. Beings that really had figured out a bit of how reality really works. Where are their theories praised and put to practice and our reality being improved by their enormous effort that they did? And many of them had to pay for the discoveries that they had made. Sometimes with their life. So, it's just so obvious. Like, only one of these cases, if we would just take the case of Tesla, and we would look at what this society has done to a true mind, which came up with like free energy devices, where are these devices now? Why aren't they implemented all over society? Where are these devices of free energy? Nowhere. Only one of these cases should just point to the fact of what this reality is about. This is not a reality that ever wanted to know the truth. Science never was here to give us the truth. Who even believes in this anymore? It's similar to how religion was never here to freaking guide us towards God. Religion was here to mainly keep us away from God. Similar to how science was not here to bring us closer to understanding the nature of reality, science was here to clutter our mind and confuse us worse than we were. It's just, you can understand the nature of reality better by just not listening or reading anything that science is telling at this moment, and just lock yourself in a room and meditate, and you'll Just in 10 days, you will understand more about reality than probably anything that you can read in any scientific discovery. You can understand how your body works. You can understand so much just by sitting with yourself in a room. There is so much intelligence within us that is able to give us information about anything that we need. It almost seems like most of this world is not even trying anymore. It's not even trying to make a sense anymore. It's not even trying to hold up the pretense anymore. Not even the high societies. It's just visible that they have no role anymore. Like the so-called like advanced technologized societies, like who knows, Japan, China, US or whatever. What's the point anymore? Like such a charade to think like, oh, we have to fight for oil. Yeah, sure, why? But why do we have to fight for oil? Because oil is needed to entertain our society. We need oil because this oil is used for farming and for any like building like concrete things and processing the concrete, and we wouldn't be able to build without it, and we need it for our highly advanced society. We need to extract all the oil from the planet to build even more advanced societies. Yeah, but what exactly is advanced about this society? Because people are freaking diseased. Like people are freaking ill mentally, physically. There is no more magic. There is no art anymore. There is no quality of music. There is nothing in this reality that remains. It's like everything is dying out. What exactly advanced society? Of what sorts? Advanced in which way? Deplete the oil of the planet to build concrete cities, cities full of concrete, like cut the trees down which give us oxygen and life. You can feel it when you are in the city that it's like you start feeling depressed, you start feeling anxious, you start feeling hungry and afraid. It's like freaking insane to be in a city. This is why so many people right now need antidepressants and therapies of all kinds to just be able to survive mentally. When a society needs so many therapies, like I don't know, there are thousands of type of trauma therapies, I think, at this moment. That should raise a question of how advanced that society truly is. So yeah, it's visibly that this reality is collapsing, and it's a wonder that it is still in place or holding up at this moment. It's a wonder. This is why I feel that personally it's kind of a thing right now. It's kind of a valuable and important thing right now. The spiritual path. I mean, if it's not the spiritual path, for sure it's visible that it's either the spiritual path or the death path. There is zero in between anymore. Whomever wants life needs to hop in the boat of spirit and start practicing awareness. And whomever just waits, then it's just like waiting on death to come without doing anything at all. Most souls, I think, at this moment, they just want everything to end. Most of them, I think, they're just waiting for death to come and cleanse everything. But again, there are souls here who might not decide to just wait and might actually make the effort, because there is still time to make the choice. There is still time to choose spirit. There is still time to choose conscious effort, which makes a lot of a difference. After the entire thing is going to be revealed, it makes a lot of a difference. The beings that put in the effort, the beings who even put the slightest effort, I think it's going to matter because they made their statement, even if they made the slightest effort towards spirit. So it's still time to choose spirit. And this is the grace, I think, of this moment right now. This is the grace of it. Choosing spirit is done through action. So we choose spirit with our actions. We are not choosing spirit with our words or thoughts or imaginations or beliefs. We might say to ourselves, oh yeah, I choose spirit all day long. But it's how you act that tells the statements. It's your actions that speak right now. Acting from spirit means acting from that state of pure neutrality, internal neutrality, silence and stillness. That's what acting from spirit means. And that requires effort. To retain lucidity in this world right now requires effort, a Herculean effort. But this type of effort is what, in the end, is going to count. And we can tell that this is of value by how difficult it is to actually do this, to actually stay in this heart sense, in this neutral space, in this sense of pure awareness, instead of being lost in our daily thoughts and in our daily minds. Try quieting your mind and see how difficult that is. This is how one can tell that there is something valuable in being able to quiet your mind. It's because it is so difficult. So we might be on the way to really wake up soon. The true revelation of everything might soon come. And I think that one might be surprised of what even the slightest effort towards awareness that one has been doing. It might be surprised to see what that really meant when everything is going to be revealed. So continue to stand your ground. If you manage to do this process of awareness, even in the slightest moments in a day, know that you are doing already a lot. Continue to hold your ground. Continue to do this process. You're doing already so much.